I never did live like this before. I never did it like this before. This is new. This new. Let me put this camera down. It's better. Ooh, ooh, hi. Hi. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me see. I don't know how y'all hear me. I don't know where the mic coming from. Where the mic at? What we about to eat at? Where the mic at? I don't know where the mic is. Can y'all? Is the mic coming through? Let me see. The webcam. So is the webcam also the microphone? Dang. I guess the webcam is the microphone too. I want to use my microphone. I got this nice microphone. I want to use that one. Oh well. Hey, Varia. Hey, girl. Oh man. I thought I was doing something. Yeah, it's tis the season for life to be life, and it is. Tis the season for that for sure. Um, let me put this light. Hold on. Turn the lights on. What's up? You said life been lifing. I don't know what I sound like. So when I watch this back, because I do go back and watch my videos, and I watched my video yesterday twice. I watched it 2 times. That's how good it was to me. I did a lot of ranting in the beginning, but overall, it was a really good video, and I enjoyed it. So if y'all didn't enjoy it, you on your own. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Okay. Sorry, I wasted 51 minutes of your time. You ain't getting it back. How I'm gonna give you more time? I ain't got nothing. So if you ain't liked the video yesterday, I ain't got nothing. What you want me to do about it? I liked it. I watched it twice. I went back and watched it 2 times, child. I was like, girl, what you say? But I always go back and I watch my videos more so to learn, to get better, to understand how to have a conversation, what I need to improve on. I'm always, self-awareness is a gift and don't everybody got it. I think about that. I'm like, dang, some people really are not aware of themselves. Okay. Hey, sis. Hey, Covered Naturals. Hey, Nima Story. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to be here. So welcome to EFP Media. I am the host of this channel, Elvira Valdez, and here we explore faith, wellness, personal growth with journaling. If you would like to journal with us for the remainder part of December, the link is in the description box. It is a free digital PDF download. However, you do need to go through the course of checking it out on the website because that allows the link to be sent directly to you, and so we ain't got to worry about that. Let me know how the signal is coming in, everyone. Let me know how the signal is coming in. Let me know what I'm looking like. Let me know what I'm sounding like, because I ain't never did it like this before. I ain't never did it like the whole webcam type of ordeal through the YouTube app. So we are here. We doing it. We having fun. We having a good time this morning. We're smiling. Good morning. Smile. I have been laughing so good. Um, so let's do a okay, cool. Hey, Stacy. Oh, thank you for asking, Variah. I'm gonna go back to your earlier comment when you said life has been life, and we're gonna talk about that. So this is gonna be a really good conversation. Sorry, I'm all up in the camera, all up in my grill, all up in my grill. All up in my grill. So I have been laughing. Yesterday, I was laughing so good. The day before that, I was laughing so good. I talked to my dad this morning. We was laughing so good. Life has just been, it's been crazy, but I have been laughing about it. And that's where I'm currently at right now about it. Um, I'm laughing right now. I'm sorry. My friend just sent me. My friend just sent me a text message because I sent them a video, and anyway, I have been laughing. I have been laughing. I'm in a really good place mentally. Life is life, and I finally organized my space. I got rid of some things. I had to, take some things to the dumpster. So, mental health check in. I'm learning more about myself as time goes on. I tell you guys, November, I went through a depression, but I left out of that depression kind of learning more about me and where I am. And, like mentally, how am I feeling? What am I doing? How am I showing up for myself? If I'm showing up for myself, and how can I improve? So, obviously, some of the things that going into the remainder part of this month, which literally 2 more weeks and we out of here. 2025 has to go. So going into 2026, I want to get back into my fitness. I shared this on my story. So one of the girls, well, she ain't a girl, she a grown woman, a mama, a wife. But she kind of helped me get into my fitness journey. So when my fitness journey and my road to Lord Jesus Christ went hand in hand in 2024. So, what helped me to stop drinking drinking the wine and stuff was working out. Knowing that I had to get up in the morning to go to the gym. So I would have to get up in the morning, take my son to school. Take my son to my mom's house to daycare. And then I would go to the gym and go to the gym in my local area, which was a small town, but I would be in that gym and I will be putting in that work. Okay. Now, where I am now, so I was very stressed during that time. So my cortisol levels were extremely high. So I wasn't really hitting like my fitness marks like that because though I was eating correctly, though I was doing all of the workouts, my cortisol levels were so high that it was preventing me, which is your stress. It's the chemical it's the hormone that causes, stress and stuff. So when your cortisol levels are high, you tend to have a more, you're a little chunky. You got a little body fat in that stomach area. So when that's high, it takes some time. So with that being said, she posted something and it just reminded me like, you know what, when I am physically, investing in myself by using money, I'm going to show up because I don't want to waste my money. So with that being said, I believe that going into year 2026, I'm going to get back into having my fitness, group, getting back into that. So I believe it's about $80 a month. And I have a home. Our complex has a little gym. They got free weights. I ain't trying to be out here doing too much. I just want to get physically right. And now that I'm mentally in a different place where I'm not as stressed as I used to be, I'm not as high strung, my cortisol levels are lowering. I just look at like how I've been maintaining my weight without working out. I have not been walking, I have not been lifting, doing anything, and I have been maintaining my weight. So, what lets me know that I am capable of doing more things. I can work out and I can maintain. Like, the thing is about working out is the maintenance. You get to a goal, and then once you get to that goal, it's about maintaining that goal. So that's one of the biggest things about working out is maintaining. So with that being said, I wanted to share that because I feel like going into 2026, and it's not just about the new year. You're like, oh, new year, new me. No, we just need to get better. We just need to get better. Like, I'm not even working out once a week. Okay. I'm not even working out once a week. I'm not even walking once a week. Now, yes, I do DoorDash, so I'm constantly walking, I'm constantly moving, but I do sit down a lot because I like to. Okay. I like to relax. Okay. I'm a professional relaxer. All right. If they had an award for relaxation, I would win. Okay. And if I had the coins, child, be in the spa. I'll be having it going on. So this is the mental health check-in. That's where I'm at. I'm laughing more these days. I'm happy. I want to get back into my fitness. I really want to be in a really good, secure place. I want everything to be looking nice. Spring comes, the summer comes, and though we in holiness and we covered up, I just want to be fit. I just want to be in the best shape of my life. And I'm going to. I am going to. So that's some of the things that I'm dealing with now. I'm just in a really good place. I'm not sorting the small stuff. Like I told y'all, I'm letting it be known what I want, and I'm going to get it. Like, I am going to get what I want. It may not be, I don't know how I'm going to get it. I don't know how it's going to work, but I am going to do it. If I can do my part, I know the Lord do his part. So that's what we're working on. Okay. So that's where I'm at. Mental health check-in. That's where I'm at right now. I don't have any worries. Even though I do got worries, but I ain't about to worry about them. I'm not. Like, I'm just not. And I'm in a place where I love that I love that about where I am right now. I'm enjoying it. So had a beautiful conversation with my dad this morning. We laughed, we were kikiing. Y'all know I posted the video of Legend and him talking about a garage sale. So when my dad called me, he was like, he said, now what part was you not understanding? The boy said he want to have a garage sale. And he said, he said he was looking at the video and he said, Elvira's not catching on. And I said, in the moment, I wasn't. But then when I watched it back, I was like, oh, he was telling me that he wanted to have a garage sale. And so my dad said, well, how about this? Before you give the toys away, let him just post the toys on Facebook Marketplace and let him list it for like $1, $2, 50 cents, and just put in the description like, hey, my son just, he wants to have a garage sale. So if you want this, 50 cents, $1. To him, that's something, right? And my dad said, just let him do it. And it was it's Legend's idea. And he's like, look, girl, you ain't about to just be giving away my toys. I could make a cute little coin. You out here doing DoorDash, let me make a little money. So I said, you know what, we can do that. So this weekend, before we drop the toys off to the Goodwill, we will post a couple of his toys on Facebook Marketplace. And I said, well, Legend, maybe we can post it for like $1 or $2. And Legend said, yeah, and they can even give me a penny. And I was like, you know what? Why not? So we're going to do that. It's going to be something nice for him to do. I'm just looking at my kid and I'm like, he just has a lot of entrepreneurial like he just has an entrepreneurial spirit about him. And when I tell people about the things that he says and like how he moves, and even when he was younger, how he just would Legend knew exactly what he wanted. That was that we never needed to figure out what he wanted. He knew what he wanted, where he wanted to go, who he wanted to be around. He was very clear. He's always been that way. And I've always felt that when he was 2 and 3 years old, that I was trying to convince him to do something. Like, you know how you tell your child to do something? Well, yeah. But when he was like 3 and 2, and I'm serious because Legend has been talking since he was 1. When he was 2 and 3, I would say, Legend, I give him a directive and he would, well, I like explain to me why he's doing what he's doing. And I had to let him know, listen, I'm the mom, you're the kid. Let me run this. And it took a while for him to understand. Now he gets it. But when he was younger, his brain was like, yeah, but this is why I'm doing this. So another thing before I get into y'all comments, as an adult, when you have a child and you see these traits in your kids, and I think about my life and I think about like just growing up in general, and I'm like, yo, like we've always been who we are. It's not new. You either grow and you mature. That's the game. You're supposed to grow and mature, but you've always been who you are. And as a parent, it is my responsibility to invest in who you are because you're my kid, and to see these traits about you when you're young. So that way, when you get older, we keep building on these things. So if my baby want to have a garage sale, sure, let's go on Facebook Marketplace and we can post these toys and we can sell them for whatever you want to sell them for, a penny, 50 cents, 25 cents, whatever you want to do. And let's build on that. If my son wanted to be a chef, I'm going to go get him a kitchen set. I don't care what y'all talking about. If my son wants to be an architect, he's getting more Legos. I don't care what you're talking about. If my son wants Legos, he's going to go get Legos because Legos are $20. Like you can get a $20 box of Legos. You can get a Lego set for $20. You can get a mature Lego set for $50. And when I look at these, I'm like, yo, some parents was just horrible. Like, do you got McDonald's money? McDonald's? Like, it's not that bad when you couldn't take your kid to go get a $5 meal at McDonald's. Like, it's nothing wrong with getting your kid a Lego set. It's nothing wrong with letting your kid have beautiful, nice things. Like, of course, you don't want to have a spoiled child, everything within reason. But, like, sometimes I be feeling like, yo, like, I'm so glad I don't have that mentality that, and I don't know, if I had more than one kid, I might be singing a different song. I would be singing a different song because it would be more than one kid that I got to do. But I'm within my range, which is one. And honestly, I just think that it's so, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's not that bad. Like, invest in your kids. Invest in your kids. Invest in them. Get them the $20 Lego set. Get them the stuff, and keep it with discipline. But just like, I don't know. I don't know. He my only one. So I'm like, yo, you got your motor skills are amazing. You want to sell, you want to be an entrepreneur. He already talking about he want to do a lemonade stand. Two months ago, he was saying he wanted to do a lemonade stand. I said, how much you want to do the lemonade stand? He said, I want to sell the cup for $1. And then he said, I want to sell the big one for $3. That boy is saying he gonna sell y'all cups of lemonade for $1, and then you can get a gallon for $3. Like, this is a 5-year-old. Yo, He already talking about he gonna get him a Lamborghini. I don't know how he gonna do that, but I'm putting it right out here first. Y'all heard it first. I don't know where I'm gonna be if I'm even gonna be here when he do these things. But this is what that baby said. He said he want to have a lemonade stand, and he gonna sell cups of lemonade for $1. And then he said, and like kids when they talk, they stutter, man. It's like you be ready for them to roll it on over. Let's go. So you just gotta sit there and be patient. And he was like, and then the big one, the big one, we can do that for $3. I said, oh, okay, that sounds like a plan. I don't know where we're gonna put it at. We live in a complex. I don't know. We'd be out by the pool. Y'all be in the pool. Come get your lemonade. But anyway, so that's the background to that video I post. That's where I'm at right now. Shout out to them. I just think that we need to invest in our kids. We need to find it. And honestly, like, I'm not gonna say, oh, I can say that because I have one. No, if you have multiple kids or whatever, invest because you chose to have them. Like, you gotta invest in them, whatever their thing is. Like, and you see who they are when they're young. Like, you really, you don't become. You have to become. I don't want to say you have to be, but when you become a parent or when you become an adult that has like a little person, you see the world again from a child lens because you were a kid. And now you're like, oh, wow. So my mom and daddy knew I was an artist. My mom and daddy knew these are things that and they just chose not to invest. Now, not my mom and daddy now. I'm just saying, my mom and daddy do that. Like, my mom and my daddy bought me all the paint sets. My daddy bought me a paint set. And child, if he tell the story, he bought me a paint set and I put paint on his couch and I had to get a whooping. Okay. I got in trouble. My bad, Dad. So they invested in their daughter. No, but I'm just saying there are parents out there who don't. So anyway, enough about that. That's the mental health life update. That's the update on this short that I did. Hope y'all doing well. Variah, I'm going back to the top of the chat. Greetings to Variah the doll. Hi, the doll. Hi, sis. You said, girl, life has been life and it's crazy. Keep your head up, stay prayerful no matter what is happening. Just make sure you pray. If you want to share details, you can, but please keep in mind this is the World Wide Web, and we got to be mindful of what we put out here. All right, so whatever you want to share is fine. Hey, Nima Story. Hey, Covered Naturals. Hey, Sean. Hey, girl. So you said good. It's not looking crazy. Thank you. Hey, Stacy. Good morning. You said not sounding crazy, no lags. Thank you. You said, how are you today? I just gave y'all the update and how I'm doing. I am happy. I am just really, really in a good place. And I'm just choosing myself with love, not selfishly, just communicating like, you know what? Things can be better. I'm thankful that finally I'm getting some help at my job. So I won't be the only person doing everything that Elvira does. Because if something was to happen to Elvira and Elvira had to go on a leave of absence, if I have like a manic episode and end up hospitalized, if I have a manic episode and end up in the hospital, no one's there to do my job. And then who's going to help me then, right? So therefore, I'm finally getting some help. And I interviewed her on Monday or Tuesday. What did I wear? Oh, it was Tuesday because I had on the green dress, sweater dress with the boots. Yes. So yes, I interviewed a young lady. And I liked her a lot. So she'll be coming in soon, maybe in 2026, to kind of help me, and I'll be able to train her, bring her in, and get her acquainted, so that way she can come into this entry level position and then go on and do great things in her career if she so chooses to. So that's a great thing. Legends turning 6 on the 30th. So that's a great thing. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make the end of the year conference. The end of the year conference is one of those things that I really want to go to, but I now realize I have to plan for that throughout the year because I love going to the international convocation because I love seeing everybody from all over, like everybody be there. That's always for me, that's my first convention I ever went to, the one in Charlotte. And that's one that for me, I want to just keep attending that one. Like that one's always going to have a special place in my heart because it's just international, and I just love to see all the brothers and sisters from all over the world. So that one's that one, and then we have the Southeastern Regional Conference now, which is another one that I went to the first one, and I'm like, okay, this is another tradition that I want to keep up with, and then there's other little meetings, and because Virginia is literally 3 4 hours away from me, that's something that I want to go to. And then it's just all of these other little things. So, not planning throughout the year to attend the December one is something that I'm learning that I have to plan throughout the year so that at the end of the month I'm prepared because, like I said, it's Legend's birthday and then it's the winter time. And there's things that I just need to get in order that I don't have in order. So, therefore, I won't be there, but I will be watching online and I will be sending all of my love to everyone, which is why I am not a vendor at the end of the year services because I didn't know if I was going to be going and I didn't want to invest in that and then I don't go. So 2026, we're doing better, we're planning better, we're being better. All right. Um, but yeah, so that's an update on that. Thank you so much, Stacy. So Variah says, I'm currently at work, so I won't be able to chat much. But honestly, sister, please keep me in your prayers. I'm starting to experience this shift in some of my coworkers' attitude towards me. Absolutely. And you know what? Let me write your name down um, because I'm going to pray for you when I do my prayer time for your protection because I knew that was going to happen. And that's just the way of life, that's just the way of life, no matter where you are, your immediate environment that you're going to spend a lot. Anytime you are around people who are open vessels, be prepared to fight. Be prepared to fight, which is why I was crying yesterday. Yeah, I'm a big crybaby. I cry. But one of the main reasons why I was crying yesterday is because I was in a living situation with open vessels. And that's not peace. Like where you lay your head at night, you want that to be your peace. So the fact that I was in a living situation with no peace is really, really hard. So take that. Now you got to think about your work environment. We work with complete open vessels. All right. Every time we leave our door, we gotta be prayed up, just point blank period. Like you just gotta be prayed up. Sometimes you just need to fast for an hour. Sometimes you just need to fast for that 6 hours. Sometimes you just need to fast for that half a day. Yeah, the goal is always to be 24 hours. But sometimes you just need to get that hour in. Sometimes you just need that 30 minutes to give you that boost to your spiritual self. Because when you go to work, when we are in these environments, we are dealing with open vessels. So we have to do that. And the more you shine, the more you shine, the more you at peace, the more you radiating, the more your skin glowing, the more you got even skin, you ain't got no hyperpigmentation, your head covered, you got that energy on you, you prayed up, you like bling, 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 bling. They like, woo! Woo! Who is this? She coming in here with this skirt on. Who she think she is? Yeah. So you just gotta be prayed up and you gotta pray for them. You gotta pray for their deliverance. You gotta pray for what they dealing with. Because sometimes, people be mad and they take it out on us because we're easy targets. The light attracts everything. The light attracts everything. Nothing gets missed. Nothing gets missed. Gnats, insects, that those, mosquitoes, gnats, insects, they're attracted to light. Yeah, you want to get a fly or something out of a room, turn all the lights off and put a light in a place, and that insect is going to go to the light. That's why when you have those little electric lights and you put them outside and it zaps them, they're attracted to the light. Those lower vibrational animals, insects, whatever you want to call it, they're attracted to the light. So the same thing applies to, just put that on a greater scale. You're the light and people are attracted to it and they don't even know why. They can't even stomach it. So I'll be praying for you, sis. We already knew that was going to happen. So don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Don't even worry about it. Just keep it moving and keep it pushing. I know it's easier said than done. I know. I know it's easier said than done, but you gotta stay prayerful. And you just gotta kind of not just, girl, you just kind of gotta be like, I don't even care. I don't even care no more. Okay. I don't even care. So keep your head up. Don't worry about that. Hey, Sasha, hi. Hey, Shasmin, hi. Yep. He said, yes, I have just started stretching every morning. He said, sorry, I'm talking too fast, moving my mouth too much. Yes, I have just started stretching every morning, trying to prep myself for the workouts because I'm out of shape health wise. Good job, sis. Keep going, and that's thank you for sharing that, because it doesn't have to be super deep, y'all. Like, we don't have to be hitting, major we ain't gotta be going to the gym, getting memberships and all of that stuff. Like, sis is sharing, she's right in her home, stretching, turn on YouTube, do those like in the living room workouts. I do that. And then you can just walk, like try to hit your 10K steps and just do, stretching, and your body will be, your body would be in shape. It ain't nothing that deep. So good job. Thank you for sharing that, sis, to motivate some of us to get in the living room or get in a room and start stretching out our bodies. Shoot, we in our 30s now, girl. We can't do what we used to do. You said, Stacy says, this was the most precious conversation moment with legend. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Y'all need to like the video. Y'all gotta like the video. Like, what are we on? What we on, y'all? And I think my ears are not even because my glasses don't be sitting even. What's up, brother Tyree? How you feeling? How's the wife? How's the daughter? What's going on? How are you, brother? Thank you for stopping by and always showing love consistently. I got to give you that, brother Tyree. You are consistent, and that's a great trait to have, especially as a man. Shasmin says, sis, Varia, take it cheerfully. Don't sweat it too much. Don't let it get you down. Stay close to Lord Jesus. Will be keeping you in prayer. Absolutely, sis. Absolutely. Stacy, you said, sis, you are still showing up. Praise the Lord. That's all I can do. We all still showing up. Y'all showing up. Y'all here. So y'all showed up today. So I'm grateful that you guys are also showing up for yourselves as well. Varia tells Shasmin, thank you. And Stacy says, this was a good idea. Your dad was on point. The earlier, the better for exposure to entrepreneurship. You never know. Absolutely. You say, then Cover Natural says, girl, with 5, I'm still aiming to allow them to thrive where they are passionate. I'm buying the art kits, the microphones, the guitars, the piano, whatever. Yes. That's exactly what we need to hear. That's exactly what we need to hear. We need to hear that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yes, I love that. Awesome. I can't wait. Awesome. I want to know what the little guy is into because he the ringleader. Like he the one. He is the one. So I want to know what he's into. What do he like to do? So thank you, Jasmine. And then you said, listen, Daniel says all the time he's getting a Lamborghini and a Ferrari in a Jeep. Okay. So him and Legend on the same type of time. I don't know what they're gonna be doing, but I don't know what they be watching, talking about Lamborghinis. But that's what he said he want to do. Hey, Tanya Bond. You said I bought the sewing machine, the crochet kit, the guitar, the ukulele. What's that? Let me Google that. Let me Google that. I don't even know what that is. Oh, the chords. Got it. Bud kicks, planting kicks, painting kicks, so much more. Yes. What I love about it is that these are sisters who have multiple kids. So it's right there. It's not just because, oh, Elvira has one, she can do that. No, these are wives to multiple and a mama to multiple children. And they investing in their churn. So you need to invest in your churn too. Now, if you can't, then I understand. But they doing it and they got multiple. They got 50-11 churn. They got a whole team and they doing it. So we all can do it. Invest in our babies. They didn't ask to be here. So oh, absolutely, Bariah. You are so loved, and we appreciate you being here and showing us good love. All right, so let me go. Y'all already been on here talking for 37 minutes, and I ain't said nothing related to the topic. My bad. All right, my bad. This is why sometimes I just need to upload the video because when I get online, I start talking and engaging, and we be having a good conversation. And then next thing you know, we talking about bug kicks, planting, painting, guitars, Lamborghinis, lemonade stands. Child, the churn trying to run the live now. They already running our life. Now you trying to run the live? Anyway, though, because I gotta go. I gotta go put my Lego set together. Yeah, I'm into Legos now, y'all. My son done got me into Legos. He think he gonna play with my Lego set. I said, absolutely not. You got your own. Gone. All right. So let's get into the topic for today. I hope you all are doing well. If you are watching this on the playback, if you could do me an awesome favor and put in the comments so I can pin it when the conversation starts. It starts right about now. So I wanted to talk about something which is really, really good, something that we all need to be reminded of, and it is enjoying where you are without rushing ahead. This is something that I struggle with every day. Excuse me, and I have to learn how to just take my time and slow down. I have the horrible habit of moving in haste, doing things quickly without really taking my time and thinking through and then regretting what happens later. So today's live is definitely going to be a gentle one, no pressure, no performance, just a gentle pause for many of us to just reflect on where we are right now and just enjoying the moment. I came across this quote that really stood out to me on Threads, and it says, the underrated life skill is, and then it has so many other topics. And if you haven't noticed, those are the topics that I have been talking about this week. I started off with Monday stating, let people be wrong about you. The next one was, I don't even know what the next one was, but anyway, here we are. It's Thursday. We're on this one. So this is what we're talking about because this one also is something that I could relate to. So when I read that, I realized that this is something that many of us are still learning, especially women, because women who are healing, growing, rebuilding, or becoming, which is a continual thing, we are oftentimes being aware of just enjoy the moment. It's not, don't rush it. Don't try to rush to the next scene, the next moment, the next age. And it doesn't matter if you're single or married. Many of us get into these loops in our head that we're trying to get to the next moment. Oh, it's just always trying. It's like a hamster wheel. I'm always trying to get to the next moment. And sometimes I just need to rest in the moment that I'm in and enjoy it. And that's exactly what I'm doing going into 35 years of age. Next year, I will be 36. And I am finally understanding, just rest. Don't rush. Don't try to get ahead of something before it's necessary. Just allow yourself to be where you are right now and enjoy it, because the moment it's gone, you can't get it back. Which is why I don't stress myself too much about, working or doing DoorDash and all of these things. Yes, it all has a respective place. Yes, we all need a little extra money. Yes, I love being able to provide and earn and do all these things. But there's one thing I could never get back, and it is time. I will never be able to get the time back. I can spend money and I can get it back. But the time that I robbed my kid because I have to go do DoorDash rather than us being at home playing with Lego sets, the time I robbed myself out doing DoorDash, working my body to exhaustion when I could be laying in bed relaxing and getting some rest on my kid free weekend. Of course, I'm kid free. I could be out doing DoorDash all night long if I wanted to. But sometimes my body is saying to me, hey, we need a little nap. We need a little rest. And let's do that. So I'm sharing that with you to say sometimes we just need to pause and be in the moment and just allow it to be whatever it is. And allow everything to have its season and its time and not try to rush to the next thing. Or, sometimes we have these goals in mind and it's nothing wrong. Like goals are what makes the world go round. But at the same time, once you reach your goal, then what? And that was one of the mindsets that I came into once I became monetized on YouTube. It was like, okay, then what? Now you're monetized. Now you have the 1,000 subscribers. Now what? Now you have the watch hours. Now what? And I don't know what. I don't know what my goals are going to be for the YouTube channel. I don't know what I want right now with YouTube. I'm just enjoying it for what it is. And right now it is what it is. It's a place where me and my sisters and sometimes my brothers, we come together, we kick it in the chat, we talk, and we get on about our life and we go back into living in the real world. So that's where I'm saying I'm using that for an example. You apply it to your life where you feel fit. So we want to just be present in the season that you're in instead of mentally living in the next one. I don't know what's coming up next. Instead of me, let's use another example. I always like to talk about like relationships and marriage. Instead of me desiring marriage and, like more kids and stuff like that, like let me just enjoy living with just my kid, just me and him. Let me enjoy not having to worry about a man. Let me enjoy not having to start all the way back over with a baby and the crying and the pampers and the bedtimes and the, oh, Lord, I would love it when it comes, but right now thinking about all of that, no. So let me enjoy the moment I have now where my kid is 5 and he can grab a juice box. He can get a Tart. He can get himself dressed in the morning. I can sleep in a little longer because he can be efficient on his own. Let me just enjoy living in my space, decorating it the way I want to, or not decorating it at all. Okay. If I want the dishes to sit in the sink a little extra day, I can do that because it's just me and a 5-year-old. I don't have to worry about other children and I don't got to worry about no man. So let me enjoy this moment, not because I don't want a husband, not because I don't want more kids, because in the moment right now, I am single and it is just me and my kid. And instead of living in a place where I'm eager for that next level of my life, let me enjoy where I'm at right now. Because once that time comes, I'm never going to get these moments back. And even when my husband does come into my life, I'm not going to be rushing to get married. I want us to get to know each other. I want us to have time together. I want us to experience us, just us. I want those memories. I want that. I don't want us to just rush into marriage. Oh, it's better to burn than I don't care about that. Okay, that's always going to be there. And as time goes on and the older you get, you realize that that's not even really what makes a relationship. Yes, the little cherry on top. Of course, you want somebody in your life that is pleasant to look at. Of course, you want somebody that they make you mad, but then you just look at them and you just like, "Oh, you're just so cute. You get on my nerves." Of course. But the primary focus is enjoying the person for who they are and what they are and learning that, not rushing to the next milestone, rushing to the next thing. Then you get married, then it's like, oh, now we got to get a house. Oh, now we got to have kids, and it's like, no, let's take a little stroll. Let's take a little stroll. Let's take our time. Let's just walk and talk and enjoy this moment, because once you start hitting these milestones and now you trying to do a 400 sprint, the 400, the sprint with everything, all of that stuff, now you're doing hurdles. Child, you're gonna be tired by the time you get to 40, 50. You're gonna be tired because you did so much so fast. Just allow things to happen, allow things to grow, allow it to manifest into itself and what it's meant to be. And that is the beautiful thing about enjoying where you are. Just don't try to rush to the next thing. Enjoy it where you are. Because if it's really meant for you, the best for you will always be waiting for you. And you're not gonna have to listen. You ain't even gonna have to worry about it. So wherever you are in your life, enjoy the process. Okay, now I speak from a single woman's perspective, but I know that many of you are married, many of you have other things going on. So I can't speak from that lens. I can only speak from my lens. And my current lens is the things I just shared. So I want you all to apply it where it fits in for you. Once again, like I said yesterday, you don't need to have everything figured out. All right. You don't need to be further along than where you are. You are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. It's something in this moment right now that you should be learning. Execute on that. Whatever is needed for you right now is exactly what you should be doing. Don't worry about forward thinking. And I'm mostly talking to my sisters because, yes, it's great to have provision. Yes, like you want to have provision, you want to have goals, but don't try to rush to the goal. Don't try, like, I was so eager. I was rushing to become monetized on YouTube for what? Like, for what? Now I'm here and I'm like, okay, what's next? So I just use it as an example because it's practical and I can see my way through that example. So don't rush anything. Don't rush your becoming. If you're here, you're exactly meant to be here. So most of us, so another thing I'll say in closing and get this video over with is that most of us don't rush because we're excited. We rush because we're uncomfortable. We don't really know what's coming next. We don't really know what's happening. We want to rush past the loneliness. I'm single. I'm lonely sometimes. Oh yeah, I would love to have somebody to go to the movies with or go out to eat with instead of just enjoying the moment of just going by yourself. My sister shares with me, like, she just goes and do things by herself. She doesn't need an audience or entourage to go do something. I was like, girl, I ain't never been that type of girl, but I enjoy it. My other friend, she literally just went to, like, where did she go? She went somewhere by herself. She did a solo trip and it was beautiful. She looked like she just had a well-rested face. and she was by herself. And I was like, oh, y'all are so encouraging. And then, so then we try to rush past the uncertainty. We want to rush past the like being uncomfortable. We want to rush past the healing. No, baby girl, no, brother, you gotta heal. You gotta go through the yucky stuff. You gotta grow. You gotta mature. You gotta go through the yucky stuff, the stuff that nobody wants to do. None of the stuff you want to deal with. You got that's where it starts. You gotta go through the nasty parts. You gotta go through the healing. You have to go through it. You can't rush past it and just replace it with something else. And the last thing is that we try to rush past the stillness. And honestly, when I'm still is when I hear the Lord's voice more. And he guides me. If I'm praying to him to ask him to guide me, and then I start doing what I want to do, then I'm not in alignment. And if I'm always busy and I'm never silent, how am I going to hear him? So don't rush past the stillness. Don't rush past the loneliness. Don't rush past the uncertainty. And definitely don't rush past the healing process. Because it's never once I get to this point, I can relax. I want you to relax right now and just enjoy it for what it is. All right. So I invite you all to do a gentle pause today. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. I could go on and keep talking, but I ain't about to do that. I might do a part 2 tomorrow, but that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. Y'all like the video? Y'all like the video? I might just come back, download this, and then just clip it up to be like the little 20 minutes of the video, and do it like that. So it can all be kind of organized. But if you all are watching on the playback, clip it where the conversation starts. And that way I might like do a separate upload just for that. So people don't have to spend 37 minutes of me ranting and talking about nothing. All right. So that's all I got, y'all. I love you guys so much. Just enjoy where you are. If it's yucky right now, enjoy it. If you're broke right now, enjoy it. If you're struggling right now, enjoy it. If you're laughing right now, enjoy it. If you're happy right now, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Just smile through it. It sucks. Cry through it. Either you can smile through it or you can cry through it. Either way, just go through it. Just go through it. So that way you can get to the other side. And when you get, don't rush now. Don't be trying to run. Just take your time and get there. You're going to get there. But you got to be right here, right now for that moment. Because later, you're going to appreciate that you didn't rush. I'm glad I did. Like, I'm so happy that I didn't have so many kids back to back. And the reason, and I'm saying this for myself. I'm glad, let me say this specifically for me. Y'all know I'm not being shady. I'm just saying this for me. I'm glad that my first kid, I've had this amount of time with him alone. Just with me and just him being the only kid. I am actually glad because I'm able to just enjoy, like I'm enjoying him a lot and I'm just kind of going through the process. And, I don't know how I would feel if I didn't do that. And that's something my mom did. Like I said, my sister and I are 5 years apart. And me and my mom, still to this day, we have the closest relationship. And then my sister and her have a close relationship too, because my sister's the baby. Like she's the baby. But me and my mom having that time together with just her and I, those were experiences that I don't think I could ever, like, I don't know what my life would be like if my parents stayed together and they were married and, all of that stuff. Like, I don't know. But I will say that even though I grew up in a broken home, I I had a good childhood with both of my parents. Like they both showed up and they did their thing. And my mom was very present, and so was my dad. So I'm glad that I was like, I'm my dad's only biological child. He claims my little sister, especially now that my sister's father is now deceased. But with me being my father's only child and my mom's oldest child, and just having that time with them um, in my life, it has really helped me feel loved, and my heart aches for those of you in the world who don't one maybe have that relationship with your parents or may not know one of your parents. That's really really hard, and I feel for y'all with that. So anyway, child, see what I'm talking about. I ain't even had to say all of this. I ain't like, what was the point of me? Bye y'all. I gotta work on it. I'm sorry. Bye. I love y'all. Like the video. Shout out to everybody. Thank you all. I love y'all so much. She said it's yucky right now, but I'm doing it because I trust God. Thank you so much, sis. Absolutely. Cry about it. Just cry. Hey, where y'all journals at? Go and get y'all a pen and start journaling. Start journaling. I love y'all. It's yucky for you too, Mariah. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna pray for y'all because I love y'all. All right. Bye, y'all.